Yo guys, what is going on? Mortex Sir here, and with the arrival of the Retroid Pocket 2.5 or the 2 Plus, whichever you want to call it, I wanted to give you my views and my opinion on which one I will be buying and why. And we've known for a while that Retroid are going to bring a 2.5 version out of the Retroid Pocket 2, and to this day I absolutely love this device. I've got to say it's one of the best retro handhelds around for the price in the market. Now, we did know this was coming, but we actually didn't know when it was going to drop, and they just made that announcement it's going to drop on Friday. So if you're wondering how much each one is going to cost, the upgraded version, which is the Retroid 2.5 as I like to call it, that's going to cost $99. That's got the PCB in it, and it's also got the touch screen. And now we drop down to the PCB just on its own, that's going to be $65. Now, so just on price wise, if you're asking me which one I'm going to buy, I'm going to go for the pre-made 2.5 version and not just the upgraded PCB. Now, the reason why is because when you actually total the price up together, you're saving around a couple of dollars, not much more. So just hear me out. If we go with the new case, that's $10. Now the touchscreen we have confirmed it is, I believe it's going to be around $20. Then if we go with the buttons as well, let's add another $250 onto it. And the PCB, which is $65, it's going to come to around $97.50. And if you compare that to the one that's going to have everything already pre-built into it, there's not really much point in going that route unless you just want the PCB and you do just want the touchscreen. Yeah, you are going to save a bit of money, but if you're new to the retro handheld scene and you've never tinkered with a device like this before, or even if you've got the Retroid Pocket 2 and you've never tinkered with it before, opened it up, it can be quite difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible, but if you've never done it, there may be a case where you actually do break some components on it if you're not careful. So that's one thing to think about. Now, I'm pretty comfortable in it both, but I just think for me, I just want to go with the pre-made one already there, so I can tinker with it. Then I've got two if I want to tinker with one or the other. I think that's the way I'm gonna go. So as far as I know, the touchscreen isn't getting released on Friday. I could be wrong, it could all come out together, and if that is the case, you will be saving a bit of money if you just get the PCB and the touchscreen, but then you have to dismantle it, you have to put it all together. And if you just want to pay that extra couple of quid to have the device that's already good to go, I would highly recommend going for the pre-built one straight away. Now, we haven't had any confirmation of the Retroid Pocket 3, but I can tell you it is coming out at the end of the year. That has been confirmed. We don't know when. There is a lot of speculation, so they could drop it on Friday, who knows. If they drop it on Friday, that's a different ball game altogether. I don't think it's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen more towards Christmas time, but we don't know currently yet. So the Retroid Pocket 2 2.5, we've seen a lot of things that it can actually run, and I'm super excited. So it can run N64 flawless now. We've got Dreamcast on there, we've got Sega Saturn as well. I don't know about PSP, guys, don't ask me about it, because we know in this community everyone wants PSP to run. I know there is some devices out there that can actually run it now, the new Power Kitty that can run PSP, so if you just dedicate and focus on that, I would highly recommend go and check that out. But this is all about the Retroid Pocket 2. So my final thoughts are, if you do want to get either one or the other, just make sure you're comfortable. If you're going to buy the DIY mod version, make sure you're comfortable and that you're happy to tinker with it, and if anything does go wrong, then it's all down to you. If you just want to get the pre-built one already and it's already good to go and it's got the touchscreen ready there to go, I would highly recommend that one. That's the one that I'm going to go for personally, because I don't mind tinkering with it. As I say, I've not got a problem with that, but I can just get my hands onto the device straight away and start testing it and putting it through its paces and see what it can do. Guys, anyway, I've been Mortex Sir. Hopefully this video has been really helpful for you to make your mind up on which one you want to do. As always, guys, please like, rate and subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you soon.